Hello, everyone, and welcome to the big show. This is Investing and Trading Live, sponsored by Online Trading Academy. My name is Josh Lilquist, and we are happy to have you with us today. I do have my good friend and my good pal. He is the one and the only Mr. Al Connickson. Al, how are you doing today?
Feeling pretty good today, Josh, and I'm assuming you're doing the same?
I'm doing good. I haven't brought out the Joey Tribbiani for a while. I'm gonna do that
Okay.
again. How you doing?
Yeah, you can't let Joey Tribbiani go away.
No, you can't. A
It's hard
friend's
hard
legend.
hard to forget someone like that.
Yeah, yeah, I like that guy. But you know what? We could talk about Friends all day long, and I'm sure our listeners have seen all of the reruns of Friends. But we've been having some reruns in the stock market, almost a little retracement in the stock market. Just a little bit about our sponsor, Online Trading Academy. 25 years teaching people just like you how to trade and invest. If you're a person that's looking to get in the market, well, we can train you on that. If you've been trading and investing for many years and looking for more consistency, Online Trading Academy has your solution for that as well. So that being said, Al, we had some good moves again this week. Actually, a little retracement in the markets. We have the S&P 500 coming near a supply zone, which
Mm,
we'll talk a little bit about here later on today. A potential area of sellers in the market.
right.
So, we had a great retracement right into this area. Let's see what happens there right around that. It's about 38.50 to 60 or so area. We'll see what happens once we get there. And we've seen oil retrace, not a little bit, a lot of bit. Oil actually from the bottom of the year here up 17%, which is showing that at the pumps. California hitting record highs again
Right.
for gas prices. So the energy sector is also up that same roughly about that same 17% in the last since about September 23rd or so. So we're seeing more prices surging there, which means inflation is not gone.
Right.
We're still seeing that. So what are you seeing with the markets? We're showing some retracement. Is it a bear market rally or bounce, whatever that some of those pundits are
Sure.
talking about? What's your opinion on the market?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying this is a bear market rally. And first of all, let's define what a bear market is. That is a drawdown in the markets of 20% or greater. That's the typical definition. And almost always during bear market periods, we have these huge 1 or 2 day upward moving rallies. So this very well could be, but there's so many things out there that are impacting the market now. The market's really pretty skittish. And sometimes it doesn't take more than maybe a comment from Jerome Powell to move the market, or really what's impacting it. I think a lot now is what's happening with the treasuries. When we see the yields go up, that has a big impact on the market. The market goes down. When the yields go down, the market seems to go up. So
Yeah.
and we're seeing the movements in the treasury yields moving pretty frequently now. You mentioned gas. The gas price is going up. That gas is one of the things that really kind of spurred on or fueled, if you will, the inflation that we're seeing right now. When I was talking about bonds, one of the concerns right now is that there seems to be a lack of buyers for bonds, and that's how we really pay for things in this country. And all of the sources of buying in the past seem to be pulling back. So we'll have to kind of keep an eye on that. But I think if you look at what's happening, Josh, yeah, have you ever seen a new driver, someone who just gets behind the wheel for the first time? Off,
Well, that's almost 90% of drivers. It sometimes it seems
it
like.
seems that even though they've been driving
But
for
I
20
know
or
what you're
30 years.
talking about.
Well, but some people, when they get behind the wheel, they put their foot on the gas pedal and they hit the floor. They accelerate like crazy,
Yep.
and then when they stop, they slam the brakes on. It's the same thing that the Fed has been doing with their monetary
Right.
policy, which impacts the market. So the market's been having these gyrations kind of based on what the Fed is doing. But right now they're in that pullback mode. They're the quantitative tightening where they are reducing their balance sheet, raising interest rates. Those are all things that are having an impact on the
We'll
market,
call
Josh.
it downshifting since we're talking about cars today.
Okay, let's call it that. But the important thing is you have to trade what you see, not what you think should happen or what people are telling you. And you mentioned one of the things that you want to see. You mentioned a supply zone.
Hmm.
One of the things that we really go into detail on in classes that we teach at the Online Trading Academy is a core strategy, an investment strategy that looks for supply zones. What is a supply zone? Well, it's an area where we know there are a lot of big sellers getting ready to hit the market with sell orders. And conversely, there's a demand zone where it could be millions of shares of buy orders waiting to enter the market. And those are sell orders and buy orders that are initiated by the big institutions. So if you can identify those, because think about it, it's sort of like a sports team not playing one of the two sides of what they should play. You need to play offense and you need to play defense. The Vikings cannot win a game if they just put offense on the field for the whole game, or conversely, defense for the whole game. Same thing is true in the markets. You need to be able to play offense and defense, and let's just say that playing offense is kind of playing the upside of the market. When the market is going up, when we are in a bull market, for example, there are strategies that you use to benefit from that direction. When the market turns, when it rolls over and goes the other direction, that's when you want to play defense. You want to protect your assets, make sure that what you have worked for stays with you, but also why not benefit when it goes down? Because it goes down almost as much as it goes up. So if you're not participating in that, in both those directions, and then let's throw in another one, sideways. So there's three directions. Are you only participating in one? You're missing out on two of three opportunities for you.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I like all the analogies today. You have the car analogy, the sports analogy. Matter of fact, I was just recently at the Denver Broncos 49ers game, Sunday Night Football, and it seemed like they were only playing defense because they were not playing offense. And that's what you need is a strategy in the financial markets for both directions, up and down. And we have classes at Online Trading Academy, the sponsor of the show, to introduce you to all these techniques and concepts. And I have two giveaways here, Al. We have obviously a free investing class that we've had a lot of people come into that want to dip their toe into the water and kind of see if trading investing is for them. So I'm going to do something a little bit different here. We also have a paid class. We have actually a 3-day deep dive into the financial markets. And this class is for people that know that they want to be in trading investing, or maybe they have been trading investing for several years and they want to be more consistent. So if you're the person that wants to get into the markets, you know that this 3-day deep dive is for you. Typically, there's a tuition of $200 for this class, Al. Today, for our radio listeners, we're going to do that for $99. So when you call in right now, make sure to mention you want the 3-day deep dive for $99. Call 888-682-6466. That's 888-682-6466. And this is for you and your spouse. Now, coming up next, I want to continue the discussion about supply and demand. But using that for income strategies in the market with gas prices going up again, it's not getting any cheaper at the grocery store. We need to help our listeners have income strategies to combat some of that. Call 888-682-6466 for 2 tickets for that 3-day deep dive class. We'll be right back.